Hello and welcome back to these short little podcasts on self-care. We've been discussing various factors about how our behaviors have positive attitudes and a few other little bits. There are only a few little ones left, but today we're going to just unpack how our behavior and the way that we act is geared towards adaptation. Now, I would like you just to take a moment, take a deep breath in and out. Try to calm yourself and just try to relax and think about, have you ever felt that you don't fit in? Have you ever felt that you've been in a position where you just have not found your tribe? And this really happens at different stages through our life. But to best explain this, I'm going to tell you a story about what happened to me when while I was finding myself as a young child. I used to go to the beach quite often, and often I would end up putting myself personally into circumstances and situations, and this really went over to the later stages of my life, where you end up adapting or adopting your personality, changing your personality to try to fit in so you can get accolades or get a way of self-worth in a way. And it's quite difficult when you're involved and you're in a relationship and yet you do things that are out of context to what is deemed right towards your personal self-care, your personal relationships. It's almost a stage of, one could say, it's self-sabotage, but without you knowing it. So when it comes to self-care and it comes to your behavior, our behavior, and it comes to the word geared towards adaptation. If we're in a relationship and your partner is really doing things that are really irking you, they're just really getting you down, if you can put your mindset in their viewpoints and just ask yourself why, is there a void that they're trying to fill? And by doing that, you're getting a little bit of empathic reasoning. You're getting that way of, hold on one second, they are doing this for this reason. And it will really assist and help us when it comes to our own self-care, because when we can look at another person's viewpoint and, fair enough, they might be irritating, they might be doing things that are totally irrational, but if you can see it from their viewpoint and their understanding why they're doing it, it will really assist you as yourself to enter into a conversation with them one-on-one, whereby you enter it without any judgment. And that's a key point here, to have no judgment when having these little powwows that you need to have with one-on-one friends or family members or life partners, whoever it may be. But to enter into the conversation, no judgment, because then you can really concentrate on the trust factor. And that trust factor, with experience, builds a really good solid foundation. And by doing that, not only yourself, when you start looking at towards yourself with self-care, but it's looking at a longevity within relationships. So you kind of take it away from the stages of being in this power struggle whereby I'm right and you're right, or I'm wrong and you're wrong, and those little niggly fights that happen, to the stages of truly unconditional love. That unconditional love that is just there through the rest of the days and the rest of our lives. Anyway, I hope this short little podcast helped you, and much love to all. But before we ring off, I'm going to pull 3 angel cards and we can see what the day unfolds for us. I just love it. There's always confirmations in life, but when we in ourselves have these fights that happen and they occur because of certain situations that we do or other people do, and it doesn't meet our expectations, create a need for balance in your life. Really do. What a lovely card. And this card basically means that within our environment, instead of going full steam ahead or perhaps sitting on the couch and watching a stream of TV series. Create the balance between the two. It's okay for both, but a balance is needed in life. Get out and see nature. Surround yourself with nature. It's important to, we live in a high octane world. Everyone is just chasing all the time. And if you don't force yourself to get out there and just have that breather in nature, whether it's taking animals for a walk, whether it is going